Travis, would you mind introducing yourself and letting people know what you do?
Yeah, for sure. My name's Travis Marziani. I'm an online coach and Amazon seller, and Cam and I have been working together on my YouTube channel since February 2024.
Thanks. Could you also share what was it like before we started working together and how much involved were you in the content creation process?
Honestly, a lot. I had a writer, but I constantly had to review and edit the scripts, reviewing thumbnail ideas, coming up with the video ideas, managing the editing process, reviewing videos, and let my team know when a video is ready for posting. Not to mention managing the content calendar, pretty much all of it. I already knew YouTube worked. It was more like, how do I keep this thing growing without it taking over my life every week?
That actually sounds like a lot to manage, especially when you're trying to focus on growing the business or focusing on what you enjoy the most in your business. How do you feel that changed, or what is the biggest impact hiring me had on your business?
The biggest thing is you took over the whole back end of the content process. You handled the ideation, scripting, editing, thumbnails, SEO, and posting, basically everything except the filming. Because once the whole side of things came off my plate, it freed me up to focus on the business instead of constantly being stuck inside content production. And it was really a game changer to have someone who understood YouTube content strategy where I didn't have to constantly micromanage every step.
And how did hiring me change your content routine, and how simple do you think it became compared to prior of me coming on board?
Super simple. You'd script the video, I'd film it, upload the raw footage, and then you'd handle the rest. Most of the time, I'd just look at the final version, approve it, and we were good to go. Very rarely was there anything I needed changed. So from my side, it felt effortless because usually when you hire or contract people for content, you still end up managing everything anyway. And in most cases, you have to do a lot of training. You still have to train them, explain the whole business, fix stuff, follow up, and basically babysit the process. This didn't feel like that.
I'm glad you brought that up actually. How is it different hiring me over hiring an editor, for example, or a script writer?
Because you weren't just coming in as an editor or just a script writer. You came in understanding strategy. You understood how to use YouTube as a marketing tool, not just a content platform. And that's a big difference because making content is one thing. Using content to attract qualified leads that are actually ready to buy, that's a different thing. And I think that's what made this work so well.
Yeah, and I believe if you value your time and growth for your business without having to manage every detail, you need more than just an editor or a script writer. You need a team that understands content strategy and how to convert content into sales. And I'm really excited to share some of the results, and thanks again for agreeing to do this. What was the biggest impact that CamJam Media had on your business?
A big one. The channel kept growing consistently, sales stayed consistent, and at times increased. And probably one of the biggest wins for me personally was just having more free time, less stress too, because once I wasn't carrying the whole content process myself, I could put more focus into other parts of the business that needed more of my time. And that matters a lot because if you're the owner, your time is spent doing the things that are high value stuff, not trying to manage every moving piece of content week after week.
Can you share why you invest so much into YouTube and how did we help bring you results? And do you agree that YouTube is one of the greatest platforms for getting clients?
Yeah, 100%. When YouTube is used the right way, it builds trust, it builds authority, it attracts ideal clients, and helps generate some serious revenue. In my case, it helped generate over 100K per month. And I think a big reason for that is because the content wasn't random. It was actually connected to the business. It was speaking to the right people, building trust the right way, and bringing in people who were much more ready to buy.
That's amazing. Bringing 100K a month through organic content is amazing. I know you're busy and you got to go. I will leave you with this last question. If there is a business owner who is considering YouTube or considering hiring my content strategy agency, but maybe they're on the fence, what would you say to that person?
I'd say if you already know YouTube matters for your business, but you're tired of how much time it takes, then having the right person help you is a game changer, especially if you want somebody who understands more than just editing. You understand ideation, scripting, SEO, posting, the full process. And when you have someone who can actually help carry that load right there, and keep the content working, it frees you up to focus on things you should be focusing on as the business owner. That's where the real value is. And if someone's looking for that kind of support, I think CamJam Media is a very strong option.
That's amazing. Thanks, Travis, for doing this. I really appreciate it. And I will end the interview here. Now, if you're watching this and you're an online coach or an agency owner, and if you want my help implementing content strategy directly for you, just hit the first link in the description to book a strategy call with me. And if you're not ready for that yet, I actually have a gift for you that is completely free. I've created an online assessment to see if there are any leaks in your content strategy. Not only you will learn what the first thing you need to do in order to strengthen your content funnel system, but one of my team members will send you a more personalized review for your channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.